So a lot of people ask me, so where do you add the flavors and stuff? And we can add let's see, where did I get it? Oh, that's smart too, Sarah. Sarah's always way ahead of me on most of these things. So Sarah, which chocolate is this? 50. So this is actually 50% milk chocolate. So in addition to the cacao, we have we have the milk powder, vanilla, a little bit of extra cocoa butter, and a little bit more sugar. So this is going to be sweeter than the. This is also not vegan because it's got milk in it. So I don't know if anybody's a vegan. Might as well go for it. Mucho. Tengo 29. Yeah, the most dangerous thing here is you might get some chocolate on your clothing.
Goodness, that is so good. We gotta figure out how to prevent stomach aches later today. This has been a lot of chocolate in one day.
Can we get some to everybody? Everybody there? Okay. Alrighty. Did you get a chance to taste, Joel? Or you're all done? Alright, everybody taste it? Okay. So, my customers that day were treated to something that nobody had done here in the area. And someone asked me if I was going to sell it by the spoonful. I think they wanted to buy a few spoonfuls. And I realized that would be really difficult to sell chocolate by the spoonful. So I started looking for chocolate bar molds and found out pretty quickly nobody sells professional chocolate bar molds in Costa Rica. So at the grocery store I found these ice cube trays. They're pretty cool because I could make like a tube-shaped bar. So I filled it with liquid chocolate, put it in the refrigerator and waited for about an hour. And because it's cold in the refrigerator, the chocolate re-solidified, growing crystals in the fat portion of the cacao. So I thought it was pretty good. So I brought the chocolate out the refrigerator and did one of these little twisty things you do, and the chocolate all crumbled and broke into random sort of crumbly pieces. So I wasn't sure what the problem was. But my team of experts informed me that I needed to temper the chocolate. So I didn't know really what tempering was or how to do it. And I found a website that had tempering machines. So I started looking at tempering machines. This is a machine that is doing this process automatically. But at the time, I didn't have the $12,000 that would cost for this. So I used my $12 and I found some user manuals, and I began to look at how does the tempering work and how is the machine doing it, and we realized eventually that maybe I could make a tempering machine but just use regular stuff I have laying around the coffee shop. Okay? So we're just, this is scene change, no worries. Since I have a big group, it's better to do it this way. So we get all of our important tools, and we get that ready. See, that can go. This goes. Well, I'll just hold these. I don't hold that there. Okay. So we'll take our liquid chocolate coming straight out of the mélanger, and we'll pour it into a metal bowl. They were pretending these are nibs, but just imagine it's the liquid chocolate. Okay. Now the chocolate needs to cool down while we keep it moving all the time. So here I have some cold water. We have my mom's Tupperware spatula, got a thermometer, and we can cool the chocolate down. So as we're cooling the chocolate down, we reach the temperature where these type 5 crystals, they start to form in the fat. So we're going to lower the temperature all the way down to 29 degrees. In Celsius, it's about in Fahrenheit, it's about 87 degrees. And then I noticed the tempering machine just reheats the chocolate a little bit. So over here I have warm water. Reheat the chocolate to 32, or right around 90 degrees Fahrenheit is about right. And then I stabilize the temperature of the chocolate at that 32 or at that 90 degrees thereabouts, okay? I'm very careful. I don't want to go over 91 or over about 33 degrees because I'll start to melt the crystals that I was forming so carefully over here, okay? So if you cool chocolate down gradually while you're moving it to 29 and then reheat it to 32 and don't exceed 33, your chocolate will set up perfectly every single time, assuming that your cooling is happening efficiently enough, okay?